Hello, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do my Shop My Stash. I just filmed my Project 10 uses yesterday, so I do have some makeup that I need to pull for the month. What I do is I pull all the makeup that I want to use for the month. I want to try and use it at least 10 times. With eyeshadow palettes, I want to use it 5 times and do a no pan left behind style. So yeah, let's get into it. I want to pull some lip glosses. I picked this up. This is a new item that I picked up, and I think it's new for Essence as well. It's a Space Glow color changing lipstick, and I did swatch it in store on a tester on my hand, and it looked pretty cool. So I am going to pull this. It's like a purple, so it looks like that, and it's all marbled, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna test this out this month. I was also thinking, I don't remember the last time I really used the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. So I might pull that. I've never tried this one though, so I think I'm going to try this one first. So this is the Maybelline Lifter in the shade Ice. It might be too icy for this time, but you know, I want to try it because I haven't, so I'm going to pull that as well. I think I also want to pull one of these lippy sticks, be it from ColourPop. So I've got, Caramello, and I've got Dreamsicle. So I think I'm going to pull Caramello, which is kind of a nice nudie pink, obviously leaning more pink. So I'm going to pull that one. Oh my gosh, going everywhere. And then I do want to pull my Beauty Bay nude lipstick in the shade Tea, because I have been wanting a true nude, and this is a pretty good nude. I also think I might want to pull my Melt liquid lip in the shade Sydney. This is a very pink one, but I think it might go with the lifter or even the lippy stick. So yeah, I'm going to pull that. And maybe just leave it as that, because I did leave some lipsticks in my Shop My Stash that's rolling on from last month. So I've already got like a brown, and I've got an orange, and then some other pinks. So I think that's good for now. Alright, so I do have some new items in here. I haven't done my beauty bank yet. I'm going to be filming that next. But there, I did splash out this month. Not even on expensive gear, but I kind of just forgot about my beauty bank for a second and just decided to do some retail therapy because I really felt like I needed it. So there are some new items in my collection. I've got some new foundation and new primers. So I think I want to try this because I've been wanting to try this for a while. This is from Catrice, and it is the Tensational primer. It's like a dream primer 10-in-1. So it has all of these amazing things that it does to you. I feel like I'll be a new woman after I use this, so I'm going to pull this and see if it's any good. I know that Ruth likes it, so I'm going to see if I like it too. I think for a powder, I still have my Laura Mercier powder, my loose powder in a mini that I'm still need to work on. I'm going to pull my NYX HD finishing powder because I do like this and it does make my skin look good, so pulling that one. Just realized I never put these back. These I actually used today. So I did pick up the new NARS light reflecting foundation. I really have been enjoying this. I've used it twice and it looks really nice. So that's cool. But there are some other ones that I want to try because otherwise I'm going to go a whole month and not test them out. So I want to try the new Tarte one. This is the Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. I want to see if this is good. So I'm going to pull that one. And then I think for the month, what concealer? I think I will use this one. I do like this. This is the ABH concealer. And I do think this is a really good one, and it's lightening for me, so I do like that. Okay, so here I have a couple of new items. Where are they though? I do not know. I did pick up a new highlighter because I thought it looked cute, and this was a new one as well from Essence. This is the Gimme Glow Luminous Highlighter. Maybe I should pull this just to test it out. I guess I will because I know all my other highlighters. So yeah, let me pull this one. And then with blush, I don't have any new blushes, so let's think. What do I want to pull? I don't know. I just worked on this one for this month, so... And I worked on the Glowish. I think maybe... Maybe my Nabla? Just thinking, what's a blush that I haven't used in a while? This Lancome one. I don't think I've used this in a Shop My Stash yet, and I always swatch it and it always looks gorgeous, and it keeps staying in my collection every time I do a makeup collection or like a declutter. I haven't been able to get rid of it because it's so gorgeous, but I think I need to play around with it and figure out if I actually do like it on my skin. And I do want to pull this because I haven't used this in a really long time. This is the Lip and Cheek Bum Bum from Deli Plus. This is gorgeous. It's a powder to cream, and it is so stunning. So I put it with my creams, but yeah, I want to pull this one as well. I think that's it for this drawer. I don't think I'm going to take any... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take any bronzer again because I'm trying to pan a bronzer. I'm doing pretty well. And cream bronzers, I already have 2 out. I have the Charlotte Tilbury out and I have the ABH bronzer out. And I kind of just want to keep working on those, and I don't want to add any more for this next month. But I'll definitely swap out or add one of these other ones next month, just so they're not super neglected. All right, and then we've got this drawer. So just worked on this setting spray. Maybe I will pull the MAC one. I guess this is the next one in rotation. Yeah, I'll pull this one. And then I think, what do we want to do here? I do not know. Oh, something tells me I should probably not pull one of these because I'm working on some other things this month. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to pull a face palette this month. I do want to pull this though. This is the, oh no, not this one. Which one did I want to pull? Is it this one? Maybe I'll pull this one actually instead. This is the Creme Gel Liner in Amethyst Hour. So yeah, I haven't used this one too much, I don't think. Yeah, okay. Actually, I have used it I've used quite a lot of it actually. When did I use this? Oh, it looks like it's broken. Oh no. I'm gonna pull it anyway and see what it's all about. It might be super dry. But I also want to pull a black. So let's pull this one. This is the Kiko Milano just black eyeliner. I'm gonna pull this one. And I do have a new mascara here. I wanted to pick up the Maybelline Colossal Curl Bounce just to see what it's like. I am still working on my, what's it called? No, actually I'm not gonna pull another mascara because I already have one that I'm gonna be using after I finish my Ofra one. So yeah, that one is, that's all done. Okay, so same as last month, these are all of my new in, or they're all palettes that I've been neglecting and I need to use. And then everything in this drawer is palettes that I don't need to use right now. It's an absolute mess. Usually I have them a little bit tidier than this, and I could definitely tidy up, but I haven't done that yet. So yeah, I'm actually, this is one that I kind of want to do. This should be in the drawer. This should definitely be in the upstairs drawer because look at that. I was thinking I want to pull this. So yeah, let me just have a look. Okay, so let me pull that here. So if you haven't watched my Project 10 uses, I'm already working on 4 palettes in my Shop My Stash, as in no pan left behind. So I really don't have the space to add in that many more palettes to use for the next month because I already feel overwhelmed. But I did say that I do want to add something. I'm going to avoid green. I do want to pull these at some point, but I am going to avoid green because I'm working on the Earthly from Beauty Bay and it's got just loads of greens in there. So I'm going to avoid anything that has a green in it. So that means as well, I'm going to avoid these 2 because I think these have quite a bit of green and these are from Menagerie. And I have done 3 looks in 1 palette for each of these in one video. So if you haven't looked at that, go look at it because I thought I did pretty okay. But yeah, these are beautiful. I mean, I kind of want to pull this one because it's not really that green. It has some green in it, but it has a lot of earthy tones as well. It's a really beautiful like summer palette, I would say. So the Killer Part is a potential one. I do also want to try this one. This is a new palette that I just got yesterday from Gloss Gods. And I got it because Nikki Raven raved about it in one of her videos. And I thought, oh, I've never heard of that brand. Let me have a look. And then, you know, this is the palette that she spoke about. And I thought, oh, let me pick it up. So it looks very neutral, obviously, but there is like flips to it. And if you can see, there's like a green over there, but it's, you know, there's like a little bit of a flip. So I haven't even swatched it, just got it yesterday. Maybe I should pull this one because it doesn't, I mean, it's very neutral. It has a little bit of green. Yeah, maybe I should pull this because then it'll be interesting because then, you know, I've never tried it. But then I have some other palettes that I'm neglecting, so I don't know. I might do just a dedicated video on this one. And then I do have the Hocus Pocus 2 that I was thinking I really want to use because I think it's a really, potentially a really nice spring palette. Even though obviously it's a Halloween palette, I think it would be great for spring. And I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull this one actually, because I haven't done a No Pan Left Behind. I know I did a 3 looks 1 palette with this and I used all the shades, but I still want to play with it because I haven't played with it since then. So yeah, that's it. Maybe in the meantime, I'll take one of these as well. Which one did I like? I think I liked this one the best. I think this is the orange one. Yeah, these are the Jelly Much, and this was really beautiful and stunning. So I think I'm going to take this one as well. Yeah, there you go. Focus. Thank you, thank you. And let me see. So yeah, I'll do a dedicated video on the Gloss Gods. I've already done dedicated videos on this. And then I did really want to pull my NARS Afterglow, but I also really need to use this one as well. This one is just a little too cool tone right now. Not cool tone, but just dark. But it's different from other things that I have currently out in my shop, my stash. So maybe I should pull this. I've only used it twice or once, something like that. Maybe I should pull this one. I think I should because I was complaining that it was dry and then someone's like, you got to use it more and then it makes it better. So yeah, actually let me pull this one. This is the NARS Stargaze. So yeah, I'll pull that one as well. I think I should go because I'm getting a bit mad and I'm pulling too much and I'm going to get very, very, very overwhelmed this month. So yeah, that's it. Alright, so let's get going. I'm going to go in with the Catrice Primer. I'm so curious because it's been quite a few years where I've almost purchased this on a whim. Oh my gosh, it's tinted. I didn't know it was going to be tinted. Okay. Oh no, it's tinted. What have I done? What have I done? It's not really that tinted. It's okay. I didn't know it was going to be tinted. Does it say? Oh, it does say evens out skin tone, so okay, I do have redness on my nose, so maybe that will help with that. I wish it wasn't tinted, to be fair, because I'm going to go in with foundation anyway, and I just feel like it's a little bit of a waste. Otherwise, I think it's fine. I mean, normally I would probably just put this on and then some concealer, and maybe not put foundation on afterwards, but for the purpose of this video, I want to. So we're trying the Tarte foundation, which to be fair is not really fair because now my face looks a little bit orange. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to test it. Yeah, I bought this on a whim. I did get a comment that it actually was pretty good and the coverage was pretty good. So to be honest, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm optimistic about this one because I bought it thinking it probably wouldn't be good for me, but I wanted to try it. I've never tried a Tarte foundation before or even a product before, so I thought, well, let me try. I think the color is pretty pale. I did end up getting Fair Neutral, which is usually my go-to. I never get anything that says beige. Or light beige because it always ends up being too orange. Okay, I didn't put enough on, so I'm definitely going to put a little bit more on, maybe just on my brush here. Because I have a pretty bad forehead at the moment. I am breaking out a little bit, and I think it's from my suntan lotion. So I've got, I don't know if you could be able to see, but I have been breaking out quite a lot with little sort of like a little rash, I would say, probably around here and on my shoulders, which is not very nice. So I need to figure out where that's coming from, because I don't really use any product around here other than suntan lotion, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it doesn't seem to be covering any of my blemishes. So it's quite lightweight, which is fine. It's not too shiny for like a tinted hydrator. Honestly, it doesn't feel that sticky and wet or glowy. It's actually not that bad in terms of how it looks. The coverage is very lightweight, but instead of putting more on, I'm just going to use the ABH concealer. So we're just going to go in with this, brighten up a few places, maybe touch up some other places. I don't know. I'm going to be on camera today because I'm still working today. This is the morning, but I'm working today, and I've got sort of like I guess a client call later on, so I don't want to do like some crazy makeup look or something that's going to look a little bit obscene when I'm on my call. So I am going to keep it pretty, you know, office friendly, I would say, but I am going to probably use both of the palettes that I picked. I did say that I have 4 palettes currently already in my Shop My Stash Project 10 Uses, which is the Earthly, the Mercury Retrograde from Huda Beauty, the Yasmin palette from My LA Beauty, and also the Cartagena Magic palette from Nomad. I would absolutely dip into those, but I'll dip into the 2 that I got today, so the Hocus Pocus and the NARS one. I'm thinking I'll probably start off with the NARS one and then use Hocus Pocus for a little bit of colour, because I would love to use that lime green in the Hocus Pocus, but I don't think it's going to be very office friendly, so I might not do that today. So I'm not sure about this foundation. I do know I like that concealer, so that's not really a first impressions, but in terms of these 2, it's kind of hard for me to know. I didn't realize this was going to be tinted, so I need to use this on another day. Obviously, I'm going to be using it because I need to use it at least 10 times, but I'm going to like figure out if I do like this. I wish it wasn't tinted, to be fair. I just didn't realize that. Okay, and then this one, I don't know. I mean, it's a very light coverage, so I kind of wish it had a little bit more coverage. But it might be also because I had the tint already on. It kind of just, my skin tone looked a little bit off. So I'm going to have to play around with that as well, because I can't really tell first impressions. I mean, first impressions, I'm not blown away, but I'm also not disgusted by it. There's no pilling or anything, and it's all good. I just look like ghostly pale, so I need to put some color on my face. So I didn't pick a bronzer. I'm just going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. I'm trying to hit pan in this one, and you know, I have a little bit of a dip forming, so I feel like it could be soon. It could be soon. I'm definitely really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the neutral aspect of it. It's not, I mean, it's pretty cool tone, I would say, and maybe that's just my preference. It's definitely, I would say, some people's contour shade. This is the fair shade, and I'm sure a lot of people would probably just use this as a contour shade. For me, this is a good bronzer shade because I don't know, some bronzers could just look too orange or warm tone on me, so I think this is a really good neutral one that I'm really enjoying, and I like how easy it is to blend, and it looks pretty decent. It looks nice, and it looks, I would say, somewhat natural. I mean, I tend to put too much on, but I would say somewhat natural. So I pulled the NYX HD. What blush did I pull? I pulled the Lancome, but I also pulled this one, which is more of a cream. And let's go with this one because I haven't used this one in a while. This is so beautiful. So as I said, it's like a powder, but it turns into a cream. I mean, like, I really haven't used this in a while, so I'm hoping that I like it just as much as I always did. It's just really stunning, and I have used it on the lips before a few times, and it looks pretty on the lips as well. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a very beautiful, easy, was a very affordable blush, and my mum actually bought it for me to test out when I first started my my channel, and I've had it all this time. It used to be really beautiful. I put it in a few projects, but there's quite a bit of product in here, I think. So it will take me a while to hit pan. But yeah, I like it, right? That's just an easy one. I barely put a lot on, and I like it. All right, I'm gonna use my NYX powder. I think I need this because I haven't used it in a while, and it does tend to make me look more airbrushed and more like camera ready, I would say. It does smooth out my skin textures, and I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. It just airbrushes the face, and that's what I need. All right, so we're gonna go in with this one. So this is the Stargaze. This is the 2022 Christmas palette that they launched, and I was really, really wanting this, so I asked for it. I'm happy that I have it still, but I haven't played around with it nearly enough. I'm gonna go for kind of a neutral look. I might go in with this one as well, or maybe this one. I'm not entirely sure. I do want to use the Hocus Pocus 2 palette as well, but I'm going to start with some of these neutrals and then figure it out, because I never know what I want to do. I just sort of wing it, and then it either goes really good or wrong. So I'm just going to go in with this brown here, and yeah, I just kind of whack it on my lids. I don't really have a plan. So yeah, I'm a little bit stressed out this week. I don't know what it is. I've been so filled with anxiety. I've actually struggled to sleep this week. We're having a bank holiday weekend, so I should be happy. And also, as I'm filming this, it's payday. So I should be happy. I shouldn't be filled with anxiety, but for whatever reason I am. I think it's work, but work isn't really that stressful right now, so I don't know what it is. There's nothing else going on. My son is good and healthy. My partner has been ill, but he's fine now. I mean, he's getting better. He just got that horrible cough and cold that I had for a few months, and he finally got it, and so he's been sick for about 3 weeks now. Maybe that's what it is. It's just like, I don't know, no, I don't think it is though. I don't know what it is. I've just gotten pretty stressed out. That's really pretty. I like that. That's pretty. All right, I'm going to go in with this one right here. I do want to make it a little bit warmer. I think this is a warmer brown, so I'm going to put this just on the lid area. But yeah, I've been, I don't know, not that great this week. I don't know what it is. It could also, as stupid as it sounds, but I've been late on filming, and my filming schedule's been a little bit messed up because I did get busy at work, so I wasn't able to put any time into making any videos, and then I finally now have a little bit of time at the end of the week. I don't know what it is. I don't think that's it though. I think I've just hit a wall. You know what I mean? I've like hit a mental wall, and I'm really hoping that this bank holiday weekend will help, because obviously I work for UK companies, so I get UK holidays, but it actually is a holiday on, like, bank holiday weekend is when you get the Monday off, so you have a 3-day weekend basically, and May 1st, like the first Monday of May, is always a bank holiday, so that actually happens to be May 1st. And May 1st is also a holiday in Portugal, so my son will be off too, so we can, like, not off, but he won't need to go to nursery. Not even nursery, it's like pre-K. So it's nice, we're all going to be home, and I think it might be a really nice reset. And then the following weekend, we have the King's coronation, so again we have another 3-day weekend, which I think would be good. I don't know, I think it's my mindset. I'm just a little bit like, oh. Okay, I'm gonna go into Hocus Pocus 2. I can't explain it because I don't know it myself, so it's a little bit hard to explain. Like, there isn't actually anything to be stressed about, so that's why it's gotten to me a little bit like, why are you stressed? Like, what is going on? and I don't know. So yeah, this is the Hocus Pocus 2 palette. It's so pretty. I think I'm going to dip into this, which has a flip of green. I mean, this is a really beautiful shimmer, and I think that will just make this look really interesting. And I think I'll probably just leave it as that. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a very, very pretty topper from ColourPop. I do like this palette. I don't think it's, I don't think the formula in the Hocus Pocus 2 was their best formula, but it wasn't their worst. So I actually think this is probably one of my favorites from ColourPop because of the way it's laid out, and you can just do different colors, like different looks with it. It's quite versatile, and I do like that. Ooh, so that's gone a little bit green. Maybe I should deepen out the outer corner here. So yeah, how's life with everyone? Are you all stressed out too for some reason? Maybe it's like the impending doom of the world, you know? I don't know. I feel like AI is going to start taking over all of our lives. The whole world is going to change forever. And I don't feel like I'm ready for it. I think that also could be that. I just feel a sense of impending doom on the world and our lives, and as dramatic as that sounds, I don't feel super carefree at the moment. So that's a little bit of a worry. I don't know. I'm just stressed out of my mind, I think, but I don't know what about. So yeah. I will go in with this Kiko eye pencil. From memory, these are very, very creamy. So let me just see. I'm going to just go in my waterline though. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. So I didn't talk about it in my project 10 uses, but I was working on the Ofra. I just forgot to mention it. Obviously, I hit over 10 uses. It's the only mascara I've been using at the moment. Not my favorite. I can't wait to open up a new one because I don't really like this. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with it. It's just not my preference, and I don't like how wobbly it is. It's just one of these wobbly sticks, and I like to have a little bit more control. I don't need the wand to move with my eye. I want the wand to stay in place and I move my eye. But yeah, I think it's good because usually when you open up mascara, it's super wet, and that's when it doesn't look great. But when it gets to this point where it's starting to dry, but it's not super dry, that's like the sweet spot, I feel like, with mascara, because that's when it looks really good. You can start building it up. So whenever people do first impressions of mascara, I feel like they need to wait a couple weeks at least after using it, just till it starts getting a little less wet, and then you can really see how it's going to work, because I do think this has started to perform better the longer I've had it. Did we not pick a powder blush? We did. We picked this one. This is the Lancome. It's like the Subtle Treasure or Blushing Treasure. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with this just to pop it on since I did put that NYX on. I lost a little bit of that glow. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I do need to blend over here this scene. It's not super blended. I was like, you know what? I don't blend my eyes, but I do notice, like, when I'm editing my videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't you just blend that corner of your eye? Why didn't you check? Why don't you look at these things before you hit record? Or, you know, when I actually do my makeup for like not a get ready me obviously, but like when I'm actually just trying to do a video. I don't know, what do you think? I think that's it's a little bit too much, right? I will bronze my face again. This is not in my stash, but I do want to go in with my powder bronzer, which is in my project pan. And I'm trying to finish this year. I do want to just blend these out a little bit better. We have this highlighter that I want to test out. I do feel like this is too much. Let me just pat this out a little bit. Yeah, you see, I always keep this, and then when I put it on my skin, I'm like, that's a little bit too much, but it's so pretty. Anyway, this is the Essence Gimme a Glow Luminous Highlighter, and it said it was new in store, so I imagine it's a little bit new. Oh, it's not very... Wow, that's really light. That is not very blinding at all. Let's put that on the face and see what happens. So I'm just gonna put it here. Oh, this is really subtle. You know what? I'm not a fan of that blush, or what's happened with that blush. Oh no, what's going on? Why is it going here? It's a little bit icy, can you tell? And I feel like, I don't know, I'm not enjoying the blush at the moment. It's all looking a little too much. I don't think I'm having a good makeup day. Ooh, this, I really want to try this. So I swatched this in store. This is really cool. So, and I've seen this is new. This is the Space Glow from Essence. And it's just a color changing lip balmy thing. So it's not going to be purple, but it did look really cool in store when I swatched it on my hand. Because I'm not going to be swatching it on my lips for sure. This is a brand new one, obviously. So yeah, let's try this because ooh, it's so soft. I thought it was going to be like really stiff and dry at first, but it's not. I don't think it's going to go with this look, but I wanted to test it out. You see, it's going more purple. Oh, I like it. I know these are not revolutionary by any means, but it's a little bit of fun. I do like the way that it's changed. It feels really nice actually. It feels really, really, really hydrating. That feels really good. Really soft. Very hydrating. Very, very hydrating. Interesting. So yeah, I'm feeling quite orange compared to the rest of my skin. I just feel like I put too much on. Like, how do I get rid of this? So I actually am just going to go in with Beauty Bay Nude Shade in Tea, I think. Yeah, this is what I want. This is going to go with the eye look and not take away from it, because I feel like that purple is just going to bring attention to my lips and I don't really want that. So let's spritz with the MAC Fix. That's it, right? I've done everything. Oh, I didn't do inner corner. What should I do with my inner corner? Let's have a look. I could go in with this one for inner corner. What does the NARS have for an inner corner? Do they have any inner corner highlight that I can use? Let me just swatch this. This is pretty light. This, they do have that purple, but that would change everything. And then they have this one. That's pretty, but it's not really an inner corner. Or is it? Maybe I'll use that one. I'm going to try this one, and we'll see. It's like a gold inner corner. I'm in a gold moment. Yeah, I think I will go back in with the Hocus Pocus and put that silver on top of that, just like overlay it, and maybe it'll give me the effect that I'm looking for. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I just want something a little bit brighter than that. Right, I am back. I've done my hair. So yeah, I mean, not a revolutionary look by any means. I do like, obviously, the grunginess. I think this is grungy. This is grungy for me. So I like the grunginess of the eyeshadow, and you know, I used a bunch of products that I know I like, but yeah, in terms of first impressions, I'm not sure about this. I'm honestly a little bit disappointed in terms of how it looks. I thought it was going to be a little bit more blinding than it is. I guess it looks okay, but it's not the consistency that I was hoping it would be. So I need to play around with that a little bit more from Essence. However, I did like the way that this turned out. It's just, it didn't go with the look that I ended up using. And then these two, I need to play around with a little bit more because there's no way I can do a first impressions on these. This one just from first impressions, the coverage wasn't good enough for what I wanted today, but that could be because I had this on and it kind of changed my skin tone anyway. Not a fan that this is tinted, because if it was tinted, then I feel like it should have different like tint colors, and it doesn't, so that I'm not a fan of that. I can't really tell in terms of a primer how it is either, because I was kind of put off by that. So yeah, these two I need to definitely play around with. Disappointed in this, but I will play around with it. And not really sure about this either, this Lancome, which I have been keeping in all of my cheek declutter videos, and I'm just wondering, has the time come for me to get rid of this? Because I did not enjoy how it looked. Thought it was too harsh on the skin. So yeah, not my favorite complexion situation, but I like the eyes. And yeah, I mean, these worked great, but I didn't go into that many shades, right? I only used 2 shades in here. No, 3 shades. I used 3 shades in here. But I'm glad I pulled this, because all my other palettes I'm working on are really bright and warm tone, and this is not. So it's a nice contrast for days like this when I want to be dark and deep and miserable. But thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!